Michelle Coleman from Brooklyn, New York, Crown Heights specifically. This is my neighborhood, and I'm in wine. Simple syrup, the most elementary form is sugar and water, and essentially wine is sugar and water. So Simple Syrup's been around for almost 7 years in November. So we started thinking about how to make it like a living room, to be honest. We wanted it to be a place that kind of reminded us of Cheers, like your own little personal hangout spot. So we built this bench that dubs as storage. We had some shelving put in, because this is just one room. We don't have a storage space. This is it. What you see is what you get. And we kind of wanted to have a rotating inventory. So anytime you come into the store, there's always something new to try. My very close girlfriend was a sommelier and also doing some wine-related activities throughout the industry. So I was like, this is fun. And we just would go out to eat together and have these wonderful experiences. And eventually my palate just really got good, and I just enjoyed drinking wine. I enjoyed learning about it. I enjoyed learning about the grapes. And the two of us decided that we were gonna go on this journey together. And then, lo and behold, here's Simple Syrup. So, I mean, to be honest, wine can sometimes be something that you're not familiar with, right? Like a lot of people get into wine and they're just starting their process, they're just starting to learn. So it's fun to know what you're getting. So a lot of times we pick producers that not only have something that's like marketable, but the wine is actually really good too. So people do pick things by the labels, but I like to tell them something about the wine so that when you come into the wine store, you at least know a vibe that you're getting yourself into. And I'll just write like a little blurb about it, how it makes me feel. We like to keep some things, domestic, so we want to make sure that we support things in New York. I've got Barbachette, shout out to them. They're doing some like epic stuff upstate New York. Even in our spirits portfolio, like we have the isolation proof guys, Calche. They're like my heart and soul. And honestly, they're such a small trio. Like there's so much work that needs to be done, and they're making some great wine. It's harder for the smaller producers to get acknowledged, and those are the ones that you really want to support. So, and honestly, I relate to smaller people. We're a small business. It's harder for us to get by the same way that it is for those producers. What happens when they have a frost and all of their grapes are now not being used in the way that they could have been used previously? What happens when there's smoke, and we just had those fires in Canada. And a lot of people that are in the New York State area who are wine producers are affected. And I want to still be able to support those people. To be honest, when I first started out in the wine industry, it did feel unapproachable. I'm coming in without any wine knowledge, coming in from a completely different background. I'm also Black, and there's not a lot of us in the industry at certain points in the industry. So it was hard to learn when things are like gate kept, like you have specific people that you had to get around in order to learn. So every Thursday we do a tasting here at the wine store from 6 till 8. It's an opportunity for people to come by and try the wines that we have open. Generally speaking, I have about 2 to 3 wines open at a given time. And obviously we can open more if need be, but we have a really good turnout. We have a piano here, there'll be a DJ, or sometimes we'll have a pianist. I've had a flautist. The Brooklyn Chamber Choir came to sing. It was nice. It's always been an event, and we always want to make sure that our musicians, let's have our opportunity for our musicians to like do their crafts. So what's better than drinking wine and listening to music? That is my whole life, honestly. Most of us who live locally, we know each other, so we're able to come by and try wine together, and it's just a community. So this space is really important to me. When you walk by, you see the same people all the time, the same friendly faces. You can laugh, you can grow, you can say hello. I wanted it to be inviting, and it is. It's a space for us to have. It's a space for us to have community.